everybody, it's Handmade by Shirley here. I have come on to make this card. This is the card I made at Kenilworth. This is the decorated one, which I took it. This was actually a sample one that I'd made here first and took it down just so that people could see what they were going to be making. And then I made this part because they really wanted to just more or less see that, although they did see some of the other parts. So I thought I'd come on. So it's called a building block card, and you can have it anyway, you know, just like I said, I think already. You could just do the two like the normal fold of a card, and just have this part here when you open your card, or you could make it this way round as well and have either something stuck on there or wording. I mean, it could be perfect for a baby card because you'd have baby there, and then you could add whatever else you needed to it. But I just wanted to show you how I actually made it. So I got a piece of, this is the silk and weave stuff. I mainly tend to use this now because I do like it. So it gets cut to 10.5 by 6 inches. So 10.5 by 6 inches is up here. Okay, and you've got a piece left, and then you're going to turn it round and score it at 3.5 inches, sorry, or centimetres. It would just be, well, I'm sorry, I don't do centimetres, but it's 3.5, then it's 7. That, and then just trying to see, so then you would fold that piece forward, fold that piece backwards, and that would give you your fold, your base fold. Okay, so that's that. Then you need 4 pieces of card that measures 6 inches. 6 inches by 1.25. So you need 4 of these. So I'm going to get some more out here. So 4 of these. So 1.25. Did I see? Yeah, 1.25. So 3 more of these. Just try and get them. And you could just use 3 of them, or 2 if you wanted. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we need to get, let's put that up there just now, we need to get them all to 6 inches, which is up here. Can't quite see it, but it is. And then once you've done that, just keep that bit, so you've got these 4 are all the same, or should be more or less all the same. Is that one the right size? 1.25 by 6. Yeah. Maybe these aren't quite 6. I think I've gone. Yeah, they're slightly bigger. That's because I've cut through loads of them. So that's fine. And then what you do next is you're going to score these, every one of them, at 1.5 inches. So at 1.5, you're going to score not gone over. 1.5, then you're going to score at 3, and then at 4.5. Right, so I've did all those, and then we want to do, I'm going to do some stamping on this one instead, this time. So the stamps that I'd been using for the journal page, I'm going to use that. So I'm going to just cut some panels. So the front panel will be 3 3/8. So 3 3/8 by 5 7/8. So 5, 6, 7, that should be right. So that's going to be going on the front here. I'm going to stamp something. And then once that'll be the front actually. Once I've popped that, there'll be a panel down here. So that will be measuring actually 2 panels, which will measure 1 7/8, which is 1, so that's there, 1 7/8 there, and then another one which will be the same, 1 and there, that should be the same, 1 7/8 by 5 7/8. 5 7/8. So if you want the measurements, either play the video back and forth. Oh, that's just come off for some reason. Let's put that back on. That scorer has come off. That's fine. So if you want the measurements, I can either play the video back, or what I might try and do is just put a wee screenshot at the end or something of the video. So what I want to do now is, what we want to do is to get these put in place. So if we just get my bone folder and just quickly go over these and give them a bit of a score, and then we will have them ready to go on to the card. So once it's like anything, once you know how to make it, it's quite easy to do. It's not difficult. So what I'll actually show you there is the measurements. So if you want to just quickly do a wee screenshot of that, that probably would help you to make the card. Right, so just bring that back up again. There we go. So to make the panel work, what we have to do is very simple. What we do is, what I did was I came in, so you've got your first flap score and your second score. So it's when it is at your second score. So basically it's just like a card, normal card that you would just open if you fold this bit over at the front. And I just started a wee bit, about 1/8 down from the top of the card base, and I just pop it on this first flap here, so about 1/8 roughly, and obviously just behind that score line, because you want your card to bend up, don't you? And then I put the next one down at the bottom just so I can get the spacing right. And the same thing just about an eighth from the bottom of the card. Just pop that first flap on like that. And then just put the other two in between, as evenly spaced as you think, you know. Just kind of like that. And then your third piece, trying to see them in camera shot because sometimes I just forget. And then just pop that one in as well, and yep, just give that a few minutes to adhere. And then to get the next piece, all you do is fold them over in half like that. And sometimes you do need to be a bit of an octopus to do this, but I did have some lovely person at Kenilworth who helped me to hold them down, which was very good because it's not always easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it around so it's a bit easier for me to do. So you could hold it with all your fingers like that. Don't get glue onto these bits because you don't want that to stick there. And then all you do is push this on top. And you do have to give it a good press. You do have to just hold it down for a good wee while. So while that's sort of sticking down, I'm going to pop this big punch on top of it, and then I'm going to think about what I'm going to do with these bits. So I had thought that because I've still got the stamps on their blocks from the other day, I'd thought I'd maybe do a bit of a design here at the front. Excuse me. So let's just get some ink. So I'm going in with some of the VersaFine ink. And I think I'm going to do a wee bit of colouring as well. So I'm just going to pop that leaf on here like that. There we go. It is pretty, isn't it? And then I am going to pop this other little leaf, which is nice too, on, and I'm going to just do it in some green because it colours the card with the colour you stamp it with, really. So just get some more onto there, and let me see now. I'm going to just put one there and one sort of there, and I think I'll do one there. So let's see what else we can pop on. So we've got this other stamp which is like the berries as well. So what we can do here is just use this VersaFine black one as well. And I've just stuck my fingers all in it, and I don't want to do that, so I'm just getting a wipe here so I don't get a big black mark all over it. So what I want to do is actually rub that away, because I want to make it look like it's just coming out of the sort of here. Didn't quite work properly. That'll do, because I'm going to put a sentiment on anyway. And you can see I didn't plan this. I just wanted to come on and show you how to do the box thing. So let's try again. just do the top part of this stamp here. And let's just, right, let me see, I don't want to stamp onto that whole piece of stamp. I can hide it, I suppose, with something. So I'm going to quickly do some colouring as well. So let's get some greens. So let me see, so that's, I just go in with some colouring, just really different. Now you probably don't want to see me colouring too much, so I'll colour a little bit and then after that I'll colour it off screen, add it to the video, and then we can put the rest of the card together, because you know, I'm sure you don't really want to see me colouring in. Not a big area like this anyway, because I did it on another project the other day and it did take me ages to colour in, but I thoroughly enjoyed it because I love colouring in and I find it quite therapeutic. But you know, unless I fast forward this in my video, which probably I won't, you don't want to be watching me, I don't think. Just do a wee bit of this and then I'll come back when it's all done and then we can put the card together. So I mean, you can do absolutely any design you want to put on it. I just thought I'd use these stamps to see what this looked like. I mean, you could just put pattern papers on it and decorate it like that. You don't have to do this, but this is just another way you can do it. You could use anything really that's in your stash, or if you've bought something new. But I do think that stamp really colours nicely, it looks lovely. I did a tag the other day, just see, I was colouring in a tag, and if I just show you here, this is what it came out like. It was really, really nice. That's what it came out like. And I added a few glossy accents. I cut up that word and just did it like that, and I was really happy with it. So I've got a few people that I'm going to be sending some things out to, so you may get one of these. You know who you are. And yeah, I'm going to be doing that. So I'll come back when I've finished and then put the card together. I'm back and I've done most of my colouring on the front, and then what I've just put a tiny border of blue around this. So if you're working out the measurements, it would be the two slim panels and the front panel, it would just be a couple of eighths bigger than the panels that you've got. That's the only way I can sort of say to you to do it. I'm sure you can work that out yourselves. You're all clever crafters, and I totally believe you can if that's what you want to do. So yep, I just think it needs an extra layer. Now I've got marks all over this, but this is what it's like now once that's how you folded it. So as I say, you could just have the two boxes here and not them, or you could space it so you could have 3 boxes or have the 4, as I say. So it's entirely up to you what you want to do. There's obviously options there. I'm not entirely too pleased with this botanical look, but I just thought I'd try it with the stamps because I've got them there and they are the products of Gummiapan. So I just thought I'd try. I'm going to put, I've stamped out this again, this one, How Beautiful Life Is When You're in the World. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to pop that on the front to hide some of these horrible marks that I've got. Just using my long bladed scissors to do that. It's squint at the bottom there, isn't it? Let's try and straighten up a bit. So, I mean, what I could do is the same thing as I did when I did the other piece. So I have got another die cut as well, which I might put on the front of there. So let's, first of all, let's put that away just now. Let's get a piece of card again. So I've got wee scraps here. I'm going to just stamp out this flower. And then I might use that on something as well. So that flower stamps really nicely. So I could do that onto here if I wanted to. So you should be able to, once it's all thingied down, there, see that's not creased properly. That's why the creases are very important. So that it does, and I've just shoved all my fingers on it, and that's not so good. So, let's see if I can just put one of these nice flowers. I could do it right over there, over the centre of that, just to hide some of these marks, because there's a few marks there. But usually it would just be one or the other thing, but there's no rules. Do whatever fancy. Oh gosh, I've got even more black. That's my fingers, isn't it? Not good. Not so good. Right, so you see you can do that, and I think that looks quite nice as well. So for these panels, put that just now up there. So let's get our panels stuck together. Here's the other panel. I'm going to put that on because I'll end up sticking my fingers in it or something. Right, so let's just stick these on. Or no, better not stick them on until we've put some other bits on it. So I'm just going to do the wee leaves all the way up, and I'm going to just do them in a couple of different greens. So I've got Shady Lane and I've got Verdant. So just do a few in Shady Lane. I do like that leaf stamp, I think it's really nice. So there, and then down here and down there as well. And then we want to do the lighter green verdant one. It might be a bit too close now, so we'll go up slightly. And just give that a wee wipe. And let's go with here and there, and then the same here. And here, like that, that's fine. And then we can add these on now, so we can glue these pieces. That's just a bit of decoration in keeping with the stamps that I'm using. I mean, obviously on the other cards I use dragonflies and flowers, and if that makes you happy, please use it. Let's just move this down slightly. That will go there. And then we'll pop this bit here. So this card is totally unique. Like everybody's cards are totally unique. That's why I like kind of doing these sorts of cards with stamps. You can just really totally make it your own. And you know, if you send it out to somebody, there's no way you're going to get one that's the same, because there just won't be one. So let's stick this onto here now. Like that. And then this one onto here. So it's just, I'm getting colours everywhere on this today. It's not good. Oh, see? Oh no, not happy. I've got blobs of this here and blobs of that. So I could colour this in as well with some pens, which I might do and put it on my social media. So I'm thinking of shutting that now. And I've got this nice peony that is also part of Gummiapan. So I could or could not add that. I just want to see what it would look like if I kind of put something else. I don't want to overpower it though. No, I'm thinking no. So I just want to cut these words up similar to what I did on that tag, and then we'll be done. And I'll try and cut them straight, but I think they're a bit squint. So instead of using it how it was on the actual stamp, just cutting this up sometimes can just make your card look so totally different. So I could pop these on foam pads as well. I'm not going to, I'm just going to pop them down, and they are a bit squint, like a bit squint in cutting, but that's okay because doesn't really bother me. So how beautiful is the next word. Oh, and I'll just pop that over here. Life is. So chopping that just down. Really should get my tweezers out, shouldn't I? I've got them there. I'm going to try and hide that blob of ink. Get my tweezers. I'll just cut that as well. Probably don't need my tweezers for that. So, you know, you don't always need to use your stamps and dies as they're meant to be used, if you see what I mean. You can just do them totally different. So let's pop it there. Oh. Squinty, but just hiding all these kind of mistakes that I've got, well, inky marks really, and that just hides it a bit. And then you can, it just doesn't look like there was even a mistake there, you see. And then the last piece, which will go on near the bottom. Again as we get squint, but we'll just leave it squint because so how beautiful life is when you are in the world. I think that's just such a lovely wording. It really is. Really nice. So we're just going to put that down there because there was a mark down there. I'm just going to wipe this with the wipe just to wipe that all away. And that is how you do the pop-up card. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. I hope you've got the screenshot of the measurements, and you can always go back to the video and have a look. I'll probably finish this off with some glossy accents on some of the pieces, and I will put it on my social media. So you will find the social media links in my information box below. And thank you so much for watching, and please, if you've not subscribed, please do think about it. It's free and it would be nice just to have you here. I know I said I wanted to try and get to 1,000 subscribers, but probably first my next milestone will be 900 subscribers. So keep sharing, and thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.